Welcome back to The Last Word on Stadium. And without further ado, I bring you to Promo School. That is right. I am your host, Gabby Laspisa, alongside Tommy Carlucci, Rafael Esparza, and I am handing the mic over to you, Tommy. Bring us to Promo School.
Oh, is it really done, guys? Are we done with this international tour? Are we done with this friggin' international crowd singing every entrance of every top superstar every week for the past 3 weeks? Cody Rhodes, Rollins, every top superstar singing a song, and Rollins would suck it up every time, holding the mic up just to kill time for 5 minutes to hear this dumb crowd sing these friggin' songs. I'm done with it. I am so done with. By today's show, I was done with the crowd singing Cody, Cena. I'm done with it. I know we're going to be somewhere, Chicago, somewhere for Raw. And if you sing one song, I'm going to come out there and punch them right in the face. I get it. You're the international crowd. You don't get WWE all the time, but you got to sing right through the promo all night long. I am tired of it. I saw it in Berlin. I saw it when they were in France, and I'm like, they shook the roof. Great. I am tired of international crowds singing WWE superstars' song. Done.
Wow, Tommy, that was a little sad because I'm in the opposite of you.
Me
I have
too.
to
Me
say.
too.
Yeah, I love the energy and the hype of the international crowds. I, sitting at home, feel like I'm there because they're so into it. And these people have not seen Raw and SmackDown as much as we get to in the States. So, like, let them start their chants. Let them do whatever they want to do. They don't get it all the time like us spoiled Americans do whenever we want to see. We could travel to these different states. Like, they are just appreciative to see their favorite superstars in their hometown. Rafael agrees with me, which is the first, but I wanted to hear your take as well.
I 100% agree because we're spoiled. We get to
Right.
see it anytime we want. We can buy a plane ticket and go somewhere and see it. They don't. I would love to sing it. And it makes me realize that maybe us wrestling fans here in the States, we maybe won't appreciate it as much. Maybe we should sing it. Maybe we should do more crowd interaction. We don't. Sometimes it's crickets out there. Even the small matches are fun to watch overseas. I'm all for it.
Tommy, come on. You got to say it adds a little bit to it. You got
It
the
does
chants
add. I'm
and stuff.
serious. It
It
does
adds.
add, but it just gets annoying after a while when they don't let the talent talk or anything.
Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Cody Rhodes. I think it's, by the way, I want to bring that back to the States. I want us to start that chant because it's a good one. They were doing
I
it
like it.
for EO too. I thought it was awesome. And I think the X-rated chants are my favorite when they say like "F you, Cena."
Yeah.
Like, that's gotta be funny. And you can't tell me it didn't help with the Logan stuff. They didn't even let Logan talk tonight. That's how much he's hated and the crowd hated him.
So many middle fingers against no Roman Reigns ones up there. A lot of middle fingers today.
For sure.
Well, that helps Logan out definitely because he knows how to react to all that stuff, which makes him really good at what he does.
Yeah. I mean, and I will say that kid that, Cena called out in the crowd, that very first promo, that kid's going to be famous the rest of his life. That shot of that kid who is upset that Cena is a bad guy now will forever be known as that kid. So he's going to be famous forever.
Yep.
I think the crowd's helped, so I disagree with you.
All right.
But, all right, our next promo, we got to throw it to our guy, Vince Russo, because he was with you on Coach and Bro today, Tommy, and he had his own promo that he had to hit. Let's play that.
Welcome to Russo's Rant. I got a couple of things to say about this week's show from the UK. First of all, old negative Nelly here, old bitter, old grumpy. I want to put over the John Cena, Cody Rhodes promo. Finally, they got away from the crowd and Cena making it an issue between him and the fans. And finally, they got into a little promo with a little meat on the bone where they were throwing some live barbs at each other, and it was quite good. And if you saw today, man, I did the Coach and Bro show, and I mentioned you got to bring VKM into this conversation. And sure enough, they did. There was a mention of the former boss. But I got to tell you, man, Vince McMahon taught me this himself. You can't be half pregnant, man. If you're going to go, then go all the way. But at least they touched upon it. The only thing that didn't work for me was the finish, because I've seen it take Cody 4 and 5 crossroadses to beat an opponent, but it only took one to kill John Cena. I don't know if John was overselling or what, but I did not buy the finish. My rant of the week, Michael Cole, quit telegraphing everything. You've been doing this long enough to know how not to telegraph the obvious. The more you say Rhea Ripley isn't going to WrestleMania, the more we know she's going to WrestleMania in a 3-way. Michael Cole, how long do you have to be doing this before you finally get it? Nothing personal, my friend, just what I saw. That is it, everybody. That is my rant. I'll see you next week.
Never loss of words, that Vince Russo.
Never.
You know what I mean? Never. He's always got something to say about something. Tommy, you are someone, you talk about Cole a lot that you've mentioned. What was your take on what he said about that?
Yeah, while I was watching that match, I was hearing Cole say that. I'm like, why is somebody in his ear telling him that, or he just did it on his own? Now, back in the day, he used to be the chairman in his ear. I'm not sure if Triple H is in his ear anymore or what, but he did hit it a lot. Noticing him saying that, and it does make it obvious that there's something going to happen in the next 2 weeks where this is going to be a triple threat, right? This match today, and we'll talk about that in a little while, was kind of crazy of what happened and everything. But it does make it seem a little obvious that this is eventually going to be a triple threat match.
Yeah, I'm not going to spoil what I'm going to talk about and flip the script, because I'm going to lay into the women's stuff because it's been bothering me for weeks, but we're not talking about that right now. I want to tackle the other thing Vince talked about, Rafael. Did you think that finish of the promo battle between Cena and Cody was good for you, or did you agree with Vince and not like it?
Oh, I agree with Vince, but at the same time, I'm working on WrestleMania prep bets, and one of the prep bets was how many Cody cutters will he do during the match in WrestleMania. So maybe it will be one, because John Cena's no spring chicken. So maybe one Cody will wipe him out. So right now, I'll probably make it 2.5, 3.5 for the WrestleMania match. But yeah, overselling one. Cena looked like he was dead in the center of the ring.
Yeah, he doesn't look great. He looks a little old. He doesn't look great, in my opinion. I think Cody looks better. But I enjoyed it. I thought you kind of had to sell it. And like I said, there was that rumor that he wasn't allowed to be physical right now, apparently, before WrestleMania. And if that's the case, then that does make sense. But it did, I would say, maybe spoil it a little bit, because I did think maybe it was a bit of an oversell. And Tommy, I know you might agree with me on that.
Yeah, I think it was an oversell, but I think it was we got to feel the moment, right, guys? I mean, Rhodes was pissed off. Cena knows the moment. If he just gets back up, it just makes Cody look like an asshole. Oh, what are you going to do next? If he lays there, it makes you think, oh my God, is Cena really prepared for Cody Rhodes? So I think Cena, it was the capture of the moment of the promo, how it happened, and Rhodes walking out and everything like that. I think Cena did the right thing by just taking the hit like that.
I would have loved to see Cena get physical to Cody first to really piss Cody off, because angry Cody is like what I believe in best, and that's my favorite version of him. So, and Cena is the heel in this. So, I mean, for him to take the first punch makes sense. But I don't want to fix anything that's not broke, and I don't think tonight was broken at all. And another positive thing, now I'm gonna shoot my promo, guys, because I enjoyed something tonight that I did not expect to enjoy, and that was the whole segment with Jimmy, Jey, and Gunther. It was the first time in this entire feud between Jey and Gunther that I was emotionally attached to what I saw on my screen. Involving Jimmy was a smart move. Getting him busted open in the middle of the thing, his blood everywhere, showing Gunther smiling in front of him. Poor Jey is crying that he can't help his brother. He's attached to the ropes. You know what I mean? Like, listen, was it a little dramatic? Sure. But I'm dramatic, and I like that kind of stuff, because at the end of the day, you're trying to make Gunther this monster and Jey this over babyface that we want to see come through and win. And that's exactly what I saw tonight. And it was the first time I was actually excited to see their match and kind of looking forward to it. And it was a little more legs than what we always see with Jey coming out and yeeting for 10 minutes straight. Rafael, your thoughts on this as well?
I agree. I love this Gunther. I don't want to see I don't want to hear ring general anymore. I want this Gunther. I want the blood on his chest. I want beating up siblings. If it was my twin brother, I'd be laughing that he didn't beat up, not crying like the other Uso was. But I love this Gunther. And finally, they're making him me likable. I like him now. I didn't like him before. I was with Tommy. He was dull, boring. But if I get this one, I'm all board. He can have the belt. Keep the belt.
Yeah, and I do think, Tommy, you've been a little critical on the Jey Gunther thing. You've definitely been one most vocal about it. Did you enjoy what you saw from that storyline tonight, or do you think?
You know what, Gabby? It started last week with the slap. When
Yep.
Jimmy slapped him, and then he turned around with a smile. It's like, boy, you got to bring better than that. And then the pre-tape with Jimmy and Jey, where they shake hands and he holds him and he says, just be careful, because Jey knows Gunther could be dangerous. And for what he did tonight, zip tying him to the rope and then just battering pillar to post, blood all over his face, watching his brother Jimmy and not be able to get to him.
Yeah.
And that has picked this storyline up twofold. We told you it had to get personal. We told you that Jimmy had to get involved, and that's what they're doing. And they're making Gunther look like a killer, and I friggin' love it. When he put the blood on his chest and tasted it and spit,
Oh, yeah.
dude, I'm a believer right now. But what it does to Jey, right? We're thinking, what's in Jay's head now? Look what the animal just did to my brother. Can I handle this? He was questioning it a week before in the interview with his brother. So they're going the right way with Jey. Can I do it? Am I down and out? Look what he just did to my brother. More to come with this, and I love it. I'm in.
I think this elevated their feud. It maybe was PG-13 and now it's rated R, in my opinion. And I think that's what we needed to make it believable, to care about Jey winning and to want Gunther to lose as much as we do, because the emotional investment is everything. All right, well, coming up, we got some hits, we got some misses, but we are going to be flipping the script on some stuff that we want to see changed. So don't go anywhere. We are coming up with that next.